Hello my detectives, MC here today. Today guys, we are still continuing on the Sun and Moon Theory Veil, and let me say this, there's a lot we will be discussing about, including the last one, because my god, there was a lot impact I was not expecting, including my friend. So that being said, let's start off with the first one, shall we guys? Okay guys, let's talk about this video because Moon finally decided to go into Ruin's head and began to scrub everything, and let's just say I feel really bad for him. But something happened at the end of the video and now it began to question me, like, is Ruin really innocent or was it all just a lie? That being said, here's a clip of this video.
Extracted all of his memory files.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Doesn't surprise me. There's also the memory files from when he was in the other dimension there too.
Yeah, well, I imagine those are a bit corrupt. It's old files.
I can only guess.
Surprised
Am I doing the right thing here?
I think you're doing the only right thing you can. If it's not him, then I don't know who else it could be. Some of it's corrupt, but most recent stuff isn't, so I'll take a look over this stuff.
I
If
hope
you don't
I gain
want-
your trust with this, Moon.
If you-
It's like, you see through my eyes, or just like
Gives
the
me a
camera?
general ping of your location at all times.
Oh, okay, understandable. Well, I'm not going to touch it.
It's basically a GPS.
Figure that at the very least.
Up through whatever data was in his head. Had a program running for any transparencies or anything that was off. He gets kidnapped by Eclipse and such.
Okay.
Before that, or after that, it's nothing
Clean.
we don't know already.
They just working on an arcade machine.
He's gotta be the slowest per worker ever, whatever.
When is he not?
The issue is, I tried looking through his old memories that have to have been stored somewhere. They're corrupt.
Of course they are.
There's some fragments in there, and I can run a D-analyzer, but it's gonna take a while to filter through all of it. There's no evidence suggesting the fact that he had anything to do with Eclipse. I don't blame you, I would have thought it was him too. He's still different from us.
Yeah, I know.
And maybe he did build Eclipse beforehand.
Is there backup plan, contingency, bull?
You ever notice that he popped in after Blood Moon disappeared? Eclipse, plan, or something.
In case Blood Moon disappeared?
I don't know. Blood Moon threw you off your game. Eclipse would have done. Eclipse is doing that in spades, isn't he?
Still out looking for his magic circle.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Finding that's pretty hard. That still doesn't answer the question as to who made Eclipse. What are we doing?
Only thing that makes
Who
sense.
else is there?
There isn't anybody else. That's why we're doing this. It doesn't make sense otherwise.
I know. Analyzer up on the corrupt footage, see if it can't scrub anything and clear or anything else, alright? That's gonna take a couple days to go through. Moon,
What?
the only question I got now is, well, what else is there to do?
I don't know.
We looked through his memories. We looked through everything practically.
He's been...
You know, just some privacy from everything that's happened. He forced upon me, I suppose. I know I didn't do anything, but I'm not certain if my other did, nor am I certain how you two would react.
Kill me, or we wouldn't kill you, Ruin. It was the other you.
Right. I guess it's the...
Alright.
Okay guys, after that clip of the video, let me say this, Moon was very rude to Ruin. Like, yes, he is suspicious and maybe the one who built Eclipse, but come on dude, give him a little bit of respect because one, Ruin was the one who captured Eclipse, not you or Sun. But it is suspicious he did got that plan in his head, but it doesn't matter right now, at least respect him a little bit. Also, I had a feeling some of the memories was not gonna came out positive because some of them were corrupted because of the virus. We don't know how many corrupted memories Ruin has in his head, so that one's gonna take a while to get to. So we have to wait for a while until the result comes out, and I won't lie, I am a little bit nervous, but we do have a couple evidence, like maybe he is acting or maybe the virus is taking over again. We're not sure. Also, I'm not sure this was an accident or this was supposed to be a purpose thing, because in the end of the video, like, Ruin just like disappeared. I don't know that was an accident or that was actually on purpose, because one, if Ruin wasn't there, who the heck Moon was looking at in the camera? It makes no sense, but I don't know, this is like questioning me a lot, and I cannot get that out of my head. But that being said, I'm gonna let my friends talk because she has like a good opinion and a theory about this. That being said, take it away, my friend.
Solar mentioned Blood being absent. Yeah, Blood Moon hasn't showed up. We as an audience have seen him more. Recently being with Stitch Wraith, but that was still ages ago. He was in the room from what I can tell when Solar checked up from him, as we saw from his perspective looking through the window at Solar, but it was off how he didn't move from the corner he was in. Like, I get that it's likely quite violating to have the kind scrub, as he called it, and he'd need to recover from it. Also, the last lingering shot of the room, still not showing Ruin, it's ominous, yet it may have just been used to emphasis how isolated and lonely Ruin feels. Mate, need a theory session stat. At this point, I just want him to get some help.
Okay, so this video is not technically a theory video, but I do want to point out and talk briefly about this because one, I know I discussed it in my couple previous videos, and second, I kind of expect a little bit more reaction to Solar and Sun because Lunar did keep it a secret, and I'm surprised none of them question about what happened and why the creator was at the daycare. Well, Moon didn't hear it just yet, so there is that too. But that being said, here's a clip of this video.
Would you like me to begin?
Slowly.
At the beginning, there's no immediate signs of lying. That lasts for about 2 minutes. The rate at which the lies then come through steadily increases after the 2 minutes. The most significant spikes in the creator's lying were when he said he loved you, and when he said he was sorry.
He doesn't know how to feel love?
That has been weighed. He was human once.
Well, some people don't know how to feel love even when they're human.
True, though I find it likely improbable that after this long he wouldn't understand the base concept.
Well, it's one thing to understand the concept and another thing to actually experience it.
If he did not experience it, then there'd be no logical reason for him to impart the information, or impart the statement of I love you, when he does not express or understand it.
Maybe he was just saying it because I said it so much. I don't know. Wow, yeah, this really
Earth,
hurts.
I'm gonna be honest, I think you're looking for diamonds from gravel.
Yeah, I know, this really hurts. Like, I feel a pain in my chest.
I'm sorry.
And it's growing. No, not right now.
What other lies are there, computer?
Would you like me to narrow down to significant or less significant?
Significant.
Significant. He lied quite a bit about his past. He did express forthrightness when speaking about his previous interactions with Fazbear. So, as well as the rest of us, he does hate Fazbear. When it comes to the information involving the rest of his past, though, and his statements of him not understanding a lot of emotion, there are significant spikes of lying there. So it does seem that he does understand the concept of love. He just does not feel it towards you.
Well, good thing I prepared for that. Just as my worst case scenario. So how much was he lying then? Just percentage-wise?
About 90%.
Wow.
I will say, though, they do very much range in severity.
Not much better.
It's not. I'm just trying to provide the most analytical information.
Okay, guys, let me say this. I'm very proud of Earth being very strong and handling it, but it breaks my heart because knowing she found out the truth and knowing her father doesn't really love her and many more, and I truly feel really bad for her, and I wish she'd be okay knowing the truth now, and let's just hope she doesn't try to convince or try to talk to her father, because heaven knows it will not turn out that well. That being said, I'm gonna let my friends talk. She has a good opinion and a theory about this, and I think you guys might like to hear this. That being said, take it away, my friend.
Yeah, she did seem to take it rather well, but I'd expect her morning yelling yoga to be a bit more intense for a while. He likely has his mind on other things, like Jack not saying he doesn't care, just that he may not be the best at comforting. I wonder how much of the corrupted memories they'll be able to decide. Moon had the idea to make Jack, and Solar followed Moon's lead and made Jack.
Okay guys, let me say this. This video right here, right now, has so many answers, but there were so many questions. We only got a few answers from this video, but we did got a hint about the person. But the worst part is Castor knew about this. He knew somebody was behind this, and he knows who this person is, but he refused to tell anyone about this. And I won't lie, he does have the right, but it would be fair for Lunar, Sun, and Moon, or anybody, because this is like a troubling thing they had to deal with, and now they're gonna continue struggling. But I'm not sure. There's like too many things I have to say. But that being said, here's a clip of this video.
This circle wasn't made by somebody who knows magic. It was made by somebody who copied it. Enough time to study your circle that was there. And while granted, the symbols are probably worn into the wood itself, how this is done is very much similar to how yours was. I'm saying they copied your magic. Knows magic.
It's somebody who's capable of identical replication.
So it seems we're both at a f***ing dead end.
Yeah. Well, you found what you were sent out to do. Get back here.
My name is Castor. Oh, is something the matter?
I saw you before.
Yes, you did. You saw glimpses of me, because I was watching you, as I watch everything and everyone.
What do you want?
If you were the same eclipse, I wouldn't even be bothering speaking with you. You would have immediately been pulled into a trial.
Trial?
The powers you played with before, you know, with your little star that you love. But lucky you, you're not the same eclipse. You're some fabricated copy. You share the memories, but you didn't actually do the things. Nor could you in this state. Another warning I'll deliver. This one's a little bit more personalized. You touch Lunar, and I won't even let you get to a trial. The analysis is developing very well, and very soon could be qualified to be one of us.
Don't tell me. You haven't told him that he could be fully like you. That he'd have to go away from this place. His friends and family, traveling to stars, doing whatever the hell you guys do anyways.
Very interesting when they came into this.
You know who it is, don't you?
I know a lot of things.
But you're not telling for a reason, aren't you?
It's not my job to get involved.
Could make Sun and Moon's lives so much easier.
Not my duty to get involved. I told you. It is not my job to get involved. It is my job to get involved when you disrupt the natural order. You haven't done that yet. And if you interfere with those of us that protect the natural order, it also becomes our problem. So,
like Taurus. See, my memories are a bit jumbled still, but I remember studying you guys. Or at least trying to. What did he do again?
of what Taurus does. It is his job. Same as Leo. And Libra. Whatever we do is our job. I wasn't referring to those of us in the 12 constellations. I was referring to the one on the outside of it. The negative constellation. One that draws on that power. That wants to bring the end.
I thought that was the damn storm.
It is. The storm is sort of like its child. He chooses to foster it. Have fun trying to find out who made you. They were a real interesting individual to watch.
Give me something. You have to give me something, Ellie. Something I can find on them. There's nothing there about this stupid circle thing that they copied.
What will you do for me if I do that? What could you possibly do for me? I'll give you a hint. If you cannot honestly tell me every fiber of what makes you an individual on this cosmos, I will leave.
What makes me an individual in this cosmos? What do you mean by that? What's not copied? Everything is copied. Nothing of this body is original. I am copied off of Sun, the memories from another, my own flesh here ripped and stripped off of Fazcade arcade machines. My very power is drawn from somebody that I don't even know. You're not staring at an individual, except somebody who wants to get even.
That's true. By all accounts, you aren't what I would consider a part of my cosmos, but neither is who made you. There's your hint. Stop him before it becomes a problem for me. The key is dimensions.
There's only so many people, isn't there? Stitch Wraith, Golden Freddy, Ruin, and Blood Moon's not even close to making me that moron.
Okay, guys, let me say this. We got a lot of information of this veil. One, we found out this person is not in the same universe, meaning he's from a different dimension, and heaven knows that's gonna take a long time to find out who built Eclipse. And I am curious of a previous person who mentioned about Evil Sun could be the one who built Eclipse, but I'm not 100% sure because we didn't have a lot of evidence towards it. And lastly, I think this is one of the saddest things we found out, and I wish this was a joke, but sadly it's not. We found out if Lunar performed very well and continued controlling his magic, that means he will be same like Pollux and Castor, meaning he will be another star people. And sadly, he has to leave Earth, meaning he has to leave all his friends and family behind. And heaven knows Lunar's not gonna take it that well, including his family. But we have to hope and pray to see what will happen next. That being said, I'm gonna let my friend talk because she has a good opinion and something similar about this and how she felt towards this video. That being said, take it away, my friend.
Someone from a different dimension made Eclipse is what I'm gathering. And all sides are pointing to Ruin My head from when Castor said they were quite interesting. Also the mention of an anti-constellation. Entirely existing L have the ideas of how the anti-star power entirely could be. 1. Space. 2. A black hole, and black hole would be the prefect anti-star person. Cause not even light can escape them. Evil Sun does have potential motivation in finding something interesting or something he wants in our universe. The only thing is, we don't know exactly what he could want or need. Doesn't help that we've only seen him once. He has the technology to connect to our universe. He merely has to have the want to duo.
Okay guys, so I would like to mention about this because one, we still haven't seen Blood Moon. Second, when we're gonna get therapy with Ruin and Lunar soon. And lastly, so I know we already talked about what Castor said and Lunar's gonna be similar to them, and I just realized people are shipping both of them, meaning they're shipping 2 siblings together. Well, 3. And let me say this, it's gonna get very weird pretty soon. That being said, here's the end of the video. Hi guys, I'm C here today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little theory video I have been working on. And if you guys noticed the thumbnail, my good friend Star had made it once again. Like always, I do give her half of the credit to every video. So I will be linking down below to her Twitter account so you guys can see her original artwork and many more. That being said, guys, please guys like, comment down below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell when I post another video. That being said, this is MC signing out. Bye guys!